Hello and welcome back with breaking news and true crime with Gabs. As you can see, we're talking about Nancy Guthrie. TMZ has received a new ransom note. We're going to get to that in a minute. I want to look at her backyard right now. I want to look at her backyard, and there's a reason why. I want to look at her backyard. Okay, as you can see, I am zoomed in on her backyard. Now, remember, they spent time in the house, but they mostly spent time in the backyard. Remember when the FBI came back? Remember that, guys? And I believe it was right here. Yeah, right here. Well, let me zoom in. Come on, let me zoom in. Why aren't you letting me zoom in? Okay. Sorry. Okay, so it was right here where that camera was found. Remember? I believe that's where it was found. So, the second time they went, I think it was like the second time they went there. How did they miss that the first time? Aren't they like going on top of roofs and really checking and like, okay, is there anything over here? Is there anything over here? Is there anything suspicious over here? They didn't think to do that. Very interesting. That's very interesting to me. So, with that said, we are going to get into the ransom note. Yes, TMZ has received a new ransom note. And remember, today, Savannah officially returned back to the Today Show. Okay? Keep that in mind. Savannah returned today to the Today Show. She returned today. Okay, so it says, Nancy Guthrie, I saw her alive with kidnappers in Mexico. So this person's saying that they claim that they saw her and she's alive, all this stuff. Oops.
Integrity.
So yeah, you guys, this is, I don't know. This is very interesting. The fact that TMZ got this when Savannah returned.
You know, I won't share a little bit of news with you. The person who has been incessantly contacting us,
although
saying,
stopped for a while.
Yeah. We got another letter today from this person, an email saying, I know where her body is and who the kidnapper is. Give me half a Bitcoin and I'll tell you. And this person has been really persistent, knowing that if it's a scam, it's a federal crime.
Right. But they also made the point that they wanted to make it clear that they have nothing to do with it.
Right.
They've been out of the country, but who knows?
We forwarded
it to the FBI,
right,
as we have in the past. And
right.
For whatever reason, and this is the thing we haven't figured out, you have to assume that the law enforcement, they believe that this person is not legit. Otherwise, they would have advised Savannah to pay the money.
Can we just be really transparent? I think you're right that the law enforcement doesn't. There's something.
I just can't figure out why.
There's
why not
something.
take a flyer? The price of Bitcoin is much lower now. These are like, you could just take a flyer and see what the person knows. The most is 20 grand, 25 grand.
I'll tell you why. My spidey senses tell me that there's something about this guy, because one of the emails he sent said early on, time is of the essence to do this. And then the next day he said, time is no longer of the essence. If he was pulling a scam, why would you say time is no longer of the essence?
I am really agree with Harvey here. Why would you say time is no longer the essence if, this is like a scam?
Right. You want to keep the value high.
You want to keep the value
information.
high.
Yeah.
And the fact that he said,
And that's right. You want to keep this you want to keep the value high. Sorry, I keep pausing. You want to keep this value high because you want to make this seem realistic. Not realistic, but you want to make this seem legit. You want to make this seem really, really legit. Like, very legit.
this made me think this guy knows something.
Yeah, it's a way to look honest as well, though.
I'm not, look,
Right.
I'm not FBI.
We're not privy to all the information they are, but
You're talking about
just
the
from the
psychology,
outside
yeah.
looking in, it sure seems like this person knows something.
I agree. They know something. What that is, I don't know.
Only power. The chief.
So, you have that, right? Then, you have this whack a doodle. You have JLR, whack, crazy guy. You have this guy who, not talking about, I don't want to see him. I'm trying to think of that wacko. What was that guy's wackadoodle name? That wackadoodle guy. Whack a doodle guy on JLR. Remember that guy that was on JLR Investigates? You guys, wait a minute. Hold on. I have a picture of him. I believe I have a picture of him. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Okay, I'm gonna go down this thing. I'm pretty sure, guys, I have a picture of this guy. Hold on. What is going on here? Oh, found him. I found him. We're gonna look at this wackadoodle, and you'll understand why I want to look at this picture of him. Oh my god. You will understand why I want to look at this picture. There's a reason behind why I want to look at this picture, okay? So the reason is these notes, I'm going to send I found the notes for you guys. I'm going to send those to myself right now. But this guy right here, remember, I don't know if you guys watch JLR, he was intoxicated and he looked like he was on some type of something. Okay? He really did not only look like he was intoxicated, he also looked like he was on something. Okay? Alright, guys. I'm going to have you guys look at that picture for a little bit longer. I have to go on to my Facebook so I can save this picture of the notes that were put around Nancy's neighborhood. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. About them since then. Okay. Gonna go to here. Okay. Alright, I should be bringing it up for you guys. There it is. These were plastered around all throughout Nancy's neighborhood. Okay? Guthrie. Then right here, this is a car license plate. This is a car's license plate. CBD2273. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to look and see if I can possibly find this. So I'm going to put in just how it is. C, capital, oh wait. Capital B, oops. Capital B, capital D, 2273. License plate. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I have found. I'm going to show you guys what I have found. It says right here, they're starting a CBD2273 appeared on a suspicious sign found at the home of Nancy Guthrie, an 84-year-old woman missing from Tucson, Arizona since early February 2026. So, I didn't see anything else. But these were plastered everywhere. I don't see this is not really saying much. Yeah, so it says do key details in this discovery. The sign was one of the several found in the area, which were compared on video by a captured on video by a YouTuber stream. Dad's Gone Live. Shout out to Dad's Gone Live. He's very awesome. What he does, he puts the time in, the work in, and he's the one that saw this. Shout out to him. And secretly removed as evidence by the Pima County Sheriff's Department. Context: the sign contained various names and various, including Guthrie. So, let's get back to we're going to get back to someone else. Who that might be? Who we getting back to? We're getting it back to why is this happening? Let's go back to the beginning. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna plug in my computer. We're gonna go back to Wackadoodle Guy. I believe his name is James. We're gonna go back to Wackadoodle Guy. Why can't I find him? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Hopefully it does not mess up on me while I'm trying to find this picture of Mr. Wackadoodle. I am so sorry, guys. It should be popping up. I don't know why this is not. Oh, and then the timeline keeps changing. Okay, guys, I cannot find him. Why can't I find him? Oh. I need to go back to Wackadoodle. While we're waiting to go to Wackadoodle, I'm going to put Nancy up on here for you guys. Okay. I can't find him. So I want to find him for you guys. Because back to my last video, I think that I honestly think, guys, that these notes, I hate to say it, I feel like these notes are coming from Wackadoodle Guy. Hold on. I'm going to share this first. Remember when Annie and Tommaso, or Tomato, whatever you want to call them, were hiding their faces? I remember that. Because they're not used to... They're not used to... They're not used to... Sorry, guys. They're not used to... the paparazzi. They try to live kind of like how you put it, the down low type thing. I found a picture I took. Let's put that picture up. This is a picture that I actually took when I was down there one night. This is when, you're going to see there's a bunch of light. This is when the media was still down there. Oh my God. This right here. Oh my God. Oops. This right here. Let me show. Remember that camera we were talking about? This is when Nancy's car got towed as well. So you have that. I'm going to start from the beginning and just work my way down until I can find Wackadoodle. I believe his name is James. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, again, I know it says in my last video, but I can't say this enough. I can't say this enough. What's going on here? So I can't say this enough. This is going on, okay? So again, I just want to say this again for the people in the nosebleeds. There are no GoFundMe's. Okay, the billboards are funded through official channels. Okay. Anyone claims or suggests otherwise, where they're saying that they're raising money. Basically, if someone says that they're raising money for Nancy Guthrie, no. Okay. No. Come on, I gotta find Wackadoodle. Wackadoodle gotta be up in here somewhere. That's my name for him, Wackadoodle. Found him. Now remember, what we just heard from TMZ and what has showed you that note. This guy. This guy right here. This guy. He showed up at Nancy's, and he went on. He was on jail. He was on JLR's live. JLR investigates. Shout out to him. He was saying, "Oh, I know who did this." Blah blah blah, and he was throwing out all kinds of names. This is why I am starting to think that the notes that were splattered all around Nancy's neighborhood were him. I think he wrote those. Okay, for one. For two, I'm thinking the ransom notes where they're saying, "I know who did this." Especially this one, "I know who did this. I saw her alive in Mexico." Why do I feel like this was this guy? I feel like this was this guy. This is all I have for you guys today. Yeah, no, this is all I have. This is all I have for you guys today. If I get more breaks with this case, I just want to come on here and talk about that. Very surprising. But yeah, who knows? But until then, stay blessed, be nice to one another, do something kind for someone, even if it's opening a door for a stranger. All right, bye.